Stanley. You bought a warehouse from Ronald Golden Paul. Anybody's ready, bitch.
Suburbia Block Balls 1. So we have the docks right now next to Suburbia, and then there's Upton. So there's 2 more dealers at least. That's crazy. So I'm telling y'all, this game crazier than GTA. You learn something new every day, man. How do I learn something new every day in this game, Chad? How? Am I a simpleton?
Yep.
Excuse me?
I'm just not paying attention.
That was close.
You doing a job,
All right,
man.
we're gonna sleep again, wake up, and when we wake up,
That Reva's by
we're
far.
gonna have 10 seeds. 10 of them. How many of them, Chad? What I say? 10 of them. What did I get? 500? Okay. No, we're going to 20 of them. My bad, 20 of them. 10, 20. How many of them? 20 of them. Yeah. All right. Let's sleep. Can I sleep at this hour? 6 p.m. What time is it? 5:45. Only 15 minutes. 6, 5, 4, 3.
Yeah.
So my name's Ryan McGaffey. I'm 11 years old. My favorite show is Mad Men. My favorite player is Ken Griffey Jr. Hi, my name's Cody Grandma. I am 13 years old. My favorite food is hot dogs, and my favorite player is John Carlos Still. Yo, what up? I'm Ron Abrams. I'm 11 years old. My favorite food is lobster, and my favorite player is Mark White. My name is Ronnie Wilson. I'm 12 years old. My favorite show is The Daily News, and my favorite player is Mike Jones.
Favorite player, Mike Jones.
Hola, my name is Francisco Alberto Herrera. I'm from Scottsdale. My favorite food is carnitas. My favorite player is Sammy Sosa. I'm 10.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We in here. I kill everybody. Oh my God. 480p. Oh my God, bro. What are they doing? Is this another plane crash? Golly. Yo, the plane's crashing is insanity, huh? How to see animations like these were made? You know, the picture exclusive. What do you mean? I don't understand what's going on here. Luka's got the #1 jersey on. Wow. Shay ain't got no goddamn jersey, bro. Then Joker all the way at 10. Krispy Kreme and me.
Today you and tomorrow you aren't the same person. If you're tired of what today you is doing, get an accounting fundamentals certificate from WGU School of Business and get a whole new tomorrow you in just 6 months. Enroll today at WGU.
That sounds pretty fun.
Interesting. Now, ever since Donald Trump has stepped into the office in the White House, there's been a clear indication within Ukraine that Ukraine has been building up its own indigenous capacity to manufacture the weapons to fight this war. And also, it is now increasingly relying on weapons from Europe. Do you think, with the Americans pushing for the Ukrainians to cede the 4 territories, that Russia at this moment, although annexed, does not even fully control? And also, minerals which Trump's trying
Monk outside. DeRozan against Dunn. Now, here's Sabonis. 25 points in the game. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, Sabonis just taking that hit and finding a way to finish.
And the Suns making a change.
What the Americans clearly have realized or come to the understanding of is that that's impossible. In order to end this war, you're going to have to freeze the line somewhere along where the Russians are already present. So I think that, you know, that Steve Witkoff spent 4 hours talking to Putin last night in St. Petersburg. I'm sure this is what they were talking about. What would Russia need in order to accept the ceasefire? So I think we can assume that that's what they're talking about, since we don't know, but since they ended the meeting amicably and Witkoff went back to Washington, we may assume that there's progress on this front, and let's hope that there will be an end to this war very soon.
You know, very quickly, because we're short of time, considering the fact that these Chinese soldiers or mercenaries were captured by the Ukrainians, there are about 12,000 North Korean soldiers who've been fielded by Russia. It does appear that probably Russia is also having some issues in getting enough manpower on the field. Is there a problem with Russians fielding the manpower at this moment?
First of all, I think the presence of North Koreans and Chinese forces in any numbers is controversial. We don't see much evidence of that. But also, Russia has not yet, since 2022, launched a mobilization. It can do so at any time. It has 20 million men of military age on its reserve lists. So, no, I don't think that Russia faces a manpower shortage.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Fred Weir, for joining us with our perspective.
Thank you.
Ukraine has said that a Russian missile struck the warehouse of an Indian pharmaceutical company in Kiev amidst the ongoing conflict. Now, the Ukrainian embassy in India alleged that Russia deliberately targeted the Indian firm. The Indian pharmaceutical company, which goes by the name Kusum, is one of the largest pharma firms in Ukraine. As per the reports, the company claimed that its warehouse was destroyed in a Russian drone strike and not a missile attack, as is being claimed by Kiev. The firm is owned by Indian businessman Rajiv Gupta and is responsible for the supply of basic medicines in Ukraine.
You get to learn a little lesson today. Isn't that cool? You ready for your little lesson?
In a post on social media, the Ukrainian embassy in New Delhi alleged
Listen,
that a Russian missile targeted the warehouse of the Indian pharmaceutical
Here,
company.
Murray's checked in, and a change for Sacramento. Ellis is checked in for Monk. Here's Smooth, defended by Sabonis. Murray a screen on Sabonis. Smooth passes to Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
And so Ellis will bring it up for Sacramento. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. In 2023, and Brent, you and I remember this, Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency in a guy locked in like that. I mean, that's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus. But this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
Smooth passes to Booker. So for the Suns, O'Neal's checked in for Dunn, and Jones subbed in for Beal.
Substitution for your Suns.
Here's Smooth through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up. Ellis with it. Now guarded by Booker. Ellis goes in. Can't hit from in close. Suns trail by 12. Here's Smooth. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Pass to Booker from downtown. It's rebounded by Portis. The Kings have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Ellis outside. Offensive rebound. Sabonis gets the bucket. Sabonis has got 11 in the second half.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Here's Smooth. Lock at 6. There's a screen by Murray. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Ellis, the pass to Levine. On the wing to Rosen. Outside Portis. Levine sets the screen for Portis. Misses the three.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Pass to Booker. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Portis.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Levine kicks to Ellis. Portis, the pass to Sabonis. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 30.
Keep that momentum going.
Smooth passes to Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Zach LaVine. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Allen's checked in for Devin Booker. Here's Valanciunas. Another shot, and he sinks the layup.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut to just 11 points, and the basket from Smooth. Pass to Levine. Back to Ellis. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Valanciunas has got his second bucket tonight.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Here's Smooth, guarded by Valanciunas. Here's Smooth. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Kings leading now by 14. Ellis dishes to Valanciunas. Levine for three. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
O'Neal a screen on Valanciunas. Smooth passes to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Smooth. O'Neal a screen on Valanciunas. Puts up a three. No good on that one. It's been all about Domantas Sabonis for Sacramento. Offensively, this has been his best game. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Dunn is out there with Durant. Then there's Smooth. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Beal in at the two. Who's out there for Phoenix. And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. Leading by 12. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. Ellis outside. The three. Smooth with the rebound. Smooth's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Beal. To the inside. Smooth. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Really nice job, the timing on that pass from Bradley Beal.
Ellis with it. Monk with the ball. Now, here's Bull. Sinks the triple.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Bounce pass from Durant. Morris passes to Smooth. With the drive, misses the layup. Kings leading now by 13. Pass to Monk. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Sabonis. It's hauled in by the Suns. Smooth's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Well, those 5 turnovers, more than you like to see.
Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Beal against Ellis. Monk outside. Bull, a screen on Booker. Monk for 3. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Well, Monk effective at spacing the floor, and he can fill it up.
Here's Smooth, defended by Sabonis. Monk, the pass to Ellis. Back to Monk. Pass to Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. He's looking for Bull and finds him.
Yeah, Bull combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
And that one falls for Bull. And so Bull nails both of them.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Unselfish play by KD there. Such a big part of what makes him a special player.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Ellis outside. Screen by Sabonis. Ellis can't get it to go.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Smooth. It's Beal on the wing. Durant with a screen on Bull. Smooth passes to KD. And that one, good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Kings leading now by 14. Down low. And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist by Monk.
And that's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
Here's Smooth. Here he goes. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Ellis outside. Pass to Sabonis. From the stripe, here's LaRavia. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Kings lead by 19.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Monk touched it last, they say.
And for the Kings, Giannis Valanciunas, Bobby Portis, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine.
Here's Beal driving in, and again another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
And that's 5. One more, and he'll be disqualified. Got to be more careful.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
It's Monk at the elbow. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Suns trail by 19. Outside, Beal. Over to the left wing. And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Smooth. Smooth's got 7 points here in this quarter. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. In the corner, it's LaVine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Portis, the pass to LaVine. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ellis is checked in for Sacramento.
King substitution. Number 23.
For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
The line for Phoenix. Number 27. Shooting one.
And that one misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Suns trail by 14. KD passes to Smooth. Back to KD. It's hauled in by the Kings. Portis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Ellis surveying the D. Pass to DeRozan from past the arc. Smooth with the rebound. Smooth's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel. Out his teammate.
Going inside. Smooth, that's good. Now Ellis. Outside, Levine. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's DeRozan. Smooth with the rebound. Suns trail by 13. Done outside. Here's Smooth. From deep. Sacramento grabs the miss. Portis is. Here's DeRozan. Plays it up and banks it in. 16 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Head always on a swivel. Levine making things happen with his passing.
Smooth. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And Valanciunas no good on that one.
There are ways to get a guy like Jonas Valanciunas to be aggressive in the game. You got to feed the big man, so get him the ball earlier, get it to him often.
Murray's checked in for the Suns. The Kings also at the sub. Monk's checked in. Levine kicks to Monk. Feet out. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Murray outside. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Nice team first decision by Murray, giving it up to a guy with a better opportunity.
Monk outside. Back to Levine. And Valanciunas kicks to Portis. Heel against Levine. A good look from DeRozan. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 4 assists now tonight.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And Phoenix making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Outside DeRozan. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the middle. Here's Smooth. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Monk outside. Portis sets the pick for Monk. Off target from 3-point range.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that one doesn't cost them.
And Murray with the second chance points.
And so aggressive on the offensive glass. Murray using that size well.
Sacramento leading by 10. Here's Sabonis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Sabonis has got 15 points here in the second half. Here's Smooth. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 16th rebound on the night. Pass to Monk. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's DeRozan. He can't get it to go. Dunn with some nice D. And And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. It's stolen by Monk. And here's DeRozan. Got it. Good job in the low post. DeRozan's got 20 points.
So determined is DeRozan as he has piled up a ton of points in this league.
Smooth misses. Sacramento's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Kings.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Domantas Sabonis.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
4 on the clock. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Kings lead by 13.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Monk outside. Back to Sabonis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Sabonis has got 37.
Well, there's some stretch for ability shown off there by Sabonis.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Sometimes the shots just don't fall. Hey, it's just one loss. Man, y'all better win tonight, or some of us might need new jobs.
Time to change it up. Get your mojo back.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. It's a very special day on the calendar, Noche Latina, commemorating the NBA's connection to Latin heritage and culture. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Bradley Beal.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Smooth in at the 4. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. And in the first game of a back-to-back, is managing minutes a priority for the coaching staff, Doris?
I think, Brian, for coaches, you're just reacting in real time to how the game unfolds. Minutes are always a concern when it's a back-to-back situation. Well, let's say we get down the stretch and this is a possession ball game. Usually you're going to choose, I'm going to put my best players on the floor and try to win the game. right in front of me.
Now here's Booker. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Sacramento. Down low. Out to Beal. The three. Fires in the triple.
Well, off the screen, you can see Bradley Beal is... Shot ready. That is how you do it.
Outside Reeves. Vanderbilt, a screen on Beal. Here's Reeves. Pass to Vanderbilt. James, outside. Shot clock at 5. The 3 is up. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Vanderbilt. Phoenix with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Outside Booker. This one for 3. The Lakers with a rebound. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Blocked! Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
You can see when a guy like Devin Booker sees a lane to the rim, he's going to exploit it.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick, and KD's name came up pretty quickly. I asked Coach about strategy for Durant, and he said, I want to get physical with him, make sure he's not getting easy looks at the hoop, and ruffle his feathers. So the orders for the defense are to stay tough with Durant. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
Doncic passes to James. To the inside. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Pass to Booker. Now Durant. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Richards. Screen by Durant. 5 on the clock. Throws it up high. Doesn't go for him. Lakers trail by 3. James outside. Back to Doncic. Got a hand on it. Here's Smooth. Flushes it down to finish the break.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And there's James from the arc. It's hauled in by Beal.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Smooth. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
And more impressive to me than his scoring was his playmaking. Really an all-around offensive clinic. Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Doncic against Booker. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And time for us to look in at the best three-point shooting teams in the second half of the season. In the third spot, the Suns.
As the season has gone on, the ball has gone in more and more. You like the trend. They're in a terrific rhythm offensively.
Durant against James. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3.
LeBron worked tirelessly early in his career on improving his range shooting, and boy, it has paid dividends.
And stolen by Reeves. And it's the Lakers on the break. Pass to Hayes. Hey, from beyond the arc. And Los Angeles, another 3. And so it's Phoenix with it. Durant looking around. To the left side wing. Here's Smooth. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Smooth, no good. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. And up. One's good. James.
This is a dangerous area for LeBron James. You get him into that mid-range area, you don't know what he's going to do.
Here's Smooth. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Now Los Angeles with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Back to Reeves. His first shot coming late. Richards pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Here's Smooth. He's covered by Reeves. Pass to Smooth. And stolen by Reeves. Doncic outside. Back to Reeves. Now here's Doncic. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's Smooth. Beal outside. Here's Smooth. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Richards. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Here's Vanderbilt. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Here's Smooth. Inside. Here's Durant. Pass to Smooth. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Back to James. Hayes with a screen. From deep. And it's James with the 3. James has got 8.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Here's Smooth. Here's Beal. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Hachimura outside. Kicks it to Doncic. Outside Reeves. It's James on the wing. And it's James with the jam.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
Here's Smooth. Pass to Booker. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 8.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Reeves. Out to Hachimura for 3. Bradley Beal puts it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Reeves. And it's the Lakers on the break. And that one's good. James. And the Lakers lead by 2. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one. Boy, the order, he cannot buy one.
From outside the arc. Smooth, no good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Here's Hachimura. That shot off. Good D by Murray. Pass to Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 4 rebounds now. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
The ability to sustain productivity over the entirety of his career, LeBron James is a modern marvel.
Doncic with it, now guarded by Booker. Here's Reeves, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. And now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Durant, pass to Smooth. Durant with a screen on Hayes. Pass to Booker. It's stolen by James. Minute 32 left in the first. Now Hachimura. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Here's Smooth. Murray looking around. Pass to Beal. Here's Smooth. He's defended by Hayes. Here's Smooth. Knocks down the long J. Smooth's got 5 now.
Some shooters will get tunnel vision, but Beal with a nice unselfish play there.
Doncic passes to Reeves. To the paint. Hayes. Off target with a jump hook.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Durant. 14 points for him last game against Sacramento.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Here's James. That's his 4th miss out of 10 attempts.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on LeBron James. Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
Number 27.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. To the middle. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be right back after this word. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. They've got Grayson Allen, also Tyus Jones out there, and it's done in at the 3. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Smooth in their last game against the Kings was all business. He had 39 points and put up double digits in 3 categories. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Sinks the tray. Smooth's got 9 points.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
From deep, Reeves. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Allen on the wing. Here's Smooth. He's got 9. Back to Allen. Over Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Jones. Takes the 3. And the Suns get another 3.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
The Lakers lead by 5. Outside Reeves. Hachimura with a screen on Allen. Here's Reeves. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Doris, some use the term stocks to add up steals and blocks. Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama's stocks are through the roof.
Well, in fact, since the tournament...
For Los Angeles, James comes in for Reddish, and Doncic has subbed in for Reeves. Here's James, and it's James inside.
What you're seeing is LeBron James get to the spots on the floor he wants to, and now you're going to have to try to break his rhythm. That's tough to do.
Here's Durant. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Down low. Releases. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
The first one falls.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
And so he hits both.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate just in a different way.
Here's Smooth. He's got 9. Some room here for Beal. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Outside Vanderbilt. Fires the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Smooth's got 4 rebounds in the game. Beal outside. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
One of the most consistent scorers in the NBA right now, Bradley Beal, doing work.
Back to Vincent. To the middle. Here's James. And slam dunked by James.
Just great offense. The screen.
Result of the work put in.
Smooth. Pass to Durant. Beal from outside. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Beal's got 12 now in this quarter.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting 1 earlier. This is how you space the floor.
And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Morris. James with the rebound. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hachimura against Murray. And it's Hachimura missing.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Smooth. Hachimura covering. Murray passes to Smooth. LeBron with the rebound. James has got 8 rebounds in the game. Out to Hachimura. Outside Vanderbilt. Inside. Here's Vincent. Drains the triple.
LeBron James always surveying the floor. Few players in the history of the game have the court vision that LeBron has.
Here's Smooth. 9 points in the game. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Shots good by James.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Smooth. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Phoenix shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Number 27.
The Lakers lead by 5. And here's James. He's coming off a 25-point game against Denver.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
This one for 3. Can't hit that one.
You have to love that effort, getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
And for that matchup with the Raptors, no one can play a perfect game. So they'll have to do a few things to come close. Taking good shots, communicating well defensively.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Lakers.
The pace of this game is...
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Reeves at the 2, put LeBron at the 3. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
Booker, the pass to Richards. Here's Smooth, guarded by Vanderbilt. And he stays with it. The kick to Durant. Pass to Smooth. Second chance shot. James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here's Vanderbilt. Here's Reeves from downtown. Not going to go that time. Here's Smooth, guarded by Doncic. Outside Durant. Here's Smooth. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Doncic. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Suns trail by 14. Here's Smooth. 12 points for him. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games. And we see that in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Outside Reeves. James, outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. James has got 29 points.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Richards with a screen. Here's Smooth. Out to Beal. Here's Smooth. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Fires from 14. Grabs the rebound again.
And with every rebound, he creeps closer to the single-season franchise record.
It's been a magical season for him on the glass. I know all the fans of this team want to see him set the record. Beal from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lets it go from 11, and too long on the shot.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Beal from outside. And the Suns miss again. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They've gone on a 13-0 run. Outside Reeves. To the inside. Here's James. And he lays it up and in. James has got 31 points.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And with the playoffs around the bend, here are the Western standings. You look at the Lakers, and after a subpar season, there have been some questions about the direction of this franchise. And check it out, Phoenix, 3 spots down. Into the lane. Smooth. Rebounded by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
Now Hayes. He's got 5. And stolen by Durant. Pass to Smooth. Lets the 3 fly. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 7 rebounds in the game. Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. Count it. Vanderbilt's got 10 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Booker, good.
Instinct, skill, the ability to be rise and fire ready. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Outside Reeves. Outside Vanderbilt. James outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Suns trail by 19. Here's Smooth. He's got 12. Pass to Allen. The three is up. Knocks down the triple. Allen's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
James, a screen on Booker. And Doncic puts up a deep three. Offensive rebound. Good on the shot. James has got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, LeBron James showing incredible energy to get to the offensive window and keep that play alive.
Tries to break his ice. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Dunn, he's checked in for Phoenix. Drills it from deep.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Jones, he's checked in for Booker. There's a screen. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. And the Lakers with possession here. 22 was their biggest lead. James outside. Back to Doncic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
That's his first.
Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Hachimura's checked in for Vanderbilt.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He can really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all three levels, so dangerous.
His first three of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
On the wing, Reeves. Allen defending. The shot by Reeves, no good. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Suns trail by 16. They set the pick. Pass to Dunn. Here's Smooth. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by James.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this quarter.
Well, Doncic's terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
Drives to the hoop. Smooth. Rejected by James. Jones against Hachimura. Pass to Hayes. Now James. Drops in the layup for two. James has got 38 points.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Here's Smooth. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got a 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. And finished off by Hayes.
I love to see LeBron James work hard to get his teammates going. This guy is focused on everyone feeling good.
And it's the Suns.
Yo,
Yo, can you hear me?
yeah, I got you. What's up?
To the ball.
Yeah, I'm just playing the game. In the third
Allen on the
quarter of
wing.
the game.
Pass to Smooth. Got a piece of it. Now here's Hachimura.
My team is horrible.
Doncic outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. Ooh, stolen by Allen. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Reeves. Here's Doncic. Good on the bucket. Doncic has got 8.
If you allow Luka
Yo, if this game comes out on a console called Schedule 1, we gotta get it, yeah. We can play co-op. It's like the biggest game right now for
It's stolen by James.
it's called Schedule 1.
Here's Reeves. That one falls.
You make these crazy ass fucking weeds and shit and fast.
That's been typical of their performance.
It can do like weird ass
They're
shit or
sharing the
something.
ball and creating good shots.
He takes it in. That one drops for him.
This is why you want
I'm at 81 overall now.
someone who can facilitate the offense, someone who makes the guys around him better.
James. It's tipped. Done with it. He's scoreless. James with a steal. Doncic right side. Count it.
There is this fundamental confidence to what Luka does, and those difficult floaters, no problem.
Here's Smooth. Hachimura covering. Smooth. Pass to Allen. From the arc. Smooth. No good.
He is too good for guys to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Reeves with a screen on Jones. And here's Doncic outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Smooth's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Jones. No good from outside. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Again, Doncic missing. Phoenix is shooting just 26% in the third. We've got 1:23 left in the third. Jones from outside. Rebounded by the
Dude, how you miss that open shot, man? He's fucking
Hachimura outside. Hayes finds James. Shoots from 14. There's another rebound.
And with that, he's tied the franchise's all-time record for rebounds in a season.
And looking to eclipse it in short order. He won't be stopped. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the
10
next
turnovers.
play.
What the
Some
fuck?
changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Reddish comes in for James. And Vincent is subbed in for Doncic. Vincent, right now averaging 5.5 a game. On the wing, Reeves. That shot missing. Nice D from Beal. And the Suns shooting only 39% so far in the game. Here's Smooth on the take. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
His first personal foul. Third team foul.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Launches a 3. And again with the rebound.
And that last rebound, a special one for this guy, having a special season.
Breaking the franchise record for rebounds in a season. Congrats to the new record holder. That one's off.
Come on, goddamn, Adam.
And he's good on the second. 11 seconds left in the third. Outside Reeves. Pass to Vincent. Over Jones. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Los
Fourth
Angeles
quarter.
with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pack.
What you doing?
I'm playing one of my little career games.
You playing NBA, you said?
Checked in for Vanderbilt, and Reddish is subbed in for LeBron.
Playing one of the little my career games.
Dude, what the fuck, man?
And so in the game for the Suns, Grayson Allen is out there with Monte Morris. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's done in a small forward. Here's the pick. Here's Hachimura. Smooth, grabs the miss. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Pass to Allen. Takes a three. The shot that time, not on target.
It's crazy how many shots motherfucking guys miss that are open shots.
Outside Reddish. On the wing, Milton. Allen defending. Puts up a three. Smooth grabs the miss. Smooth's got a
rebound the machine.
if you can believe that. Pass to Allen. Well, Doris, there's no doubt who the face of the NBA has been for a while now. Who might that be in 10 years, though?
This is such an intriguing question to me, Brian, because some of the guys that come immediately to mind, Luka, he's been a presence on that first-team All-NBA almost
Goat skill, back to basics. 99 three-point shot, 99 pass accuracy, 99 speed with ball.
Here's Smooth. He's covered by Vincent. Smooth.
They can't fuck with that shit.
Finish it off. A beauty.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Hachimura with a screen on Morris. Pass to Hachimura. The fader. Phoenix grabs the miss. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That game starts a nice 5-game homestand for them. Screen by O'Neal. Smooth shot is good.
26-19, man, they get an extra assist from a triple-double.
We're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Hachimura with a screen on Morris. Vincent passes to Finney Smith. Got it. Good job.
Whoa.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
What is that?
Here's O'Neal. Finney Smith
What is that, dude?
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
To the inside. Tipped. And the Suns pushing it up now. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Well, this is why you put the ball in Monte Morris.
And I win MVP with the worst team in basketball? I don't think that's ever been done before.
Here's Hachimura.
That shit.
Rejected. And he's able to get it back. Count the basket.
They're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive boards in the second half, racking up a ton of second chance points.
Here's Smooth. The three. That one doesn't drop. Milton passes to Reddish.
Forrest.
Back to Milton. Vincent outside. Milton with a screen on Morris. From outside the arc. Counted for Vincent.
I say he ain't missing that shot, dude.
Pick works works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Hachimura. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Such a very consistent in-between shooter. The defense can't afford to let Hachimura get separation.
Smooth, the pass to Dunn. Here's Smooth. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has
God darn it.
over the decades like dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Jones, he's checked in for the Suns.
Tyus Jones.
And here's Vincent. On the wing, Hachimura. And yep, it's good.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Smooth.
And he lobs it up top. Oh, incredible. Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome.
The assist from number 27.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Here's Vincent. The shot no good. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. On the wing, Jones. Connects from downtown.
What a smart player Tyus Jones is. He knows when to seize his opportunities.
And Milton's got the ball here for the Lakers. On the wing, Hachimura. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Hachimura's got 11 points here in the second half.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
30 points, 20 rebounds, 11 assists. Let's go.
Looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
Damn.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for LeBron James.
What?
Well, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected.
Make sure them teammates be fouling the other motherfuckers, but they don't ever be fouling your teammates. That shit's crazy.
With so many franchises.
Some little tic-tac-toe foul and shit. Bro, y'all are not on me like that. Oh, cheese me out, man. Fuck you.
Historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments
You don't know y'all's my dog. You fucking piece of shit.
have to play through some mistakes. He welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking.
What are we doing here? Out of bounds. Here we go.
The Suns will take it.
I lost by 30 goddamn points, man. That's fucking bullshit.
Morris passes to Smooth.
Man, they want me a goddamn shot.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Milton against Jones. And Morris over to help. Outside Reddish. The three. He can't get down to four. Here's Smooth.
Man.
Outside. Here's Smooth. Misses there. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one.
96 to 125 got slaughtered. Piece of shits. Paint prodigy. I gotta do better.
Well, I knew we weren't going undefeated for the rest of the season. No one wants to get to the triple-double that way. Bad luck. Time to warm up. Be ready to rock.
Like that, dude. Man, I got 3 great, supposed to be great players. They don't play that way. We've lost so many goddamn games. The worst team in the fucking league. Played 68 games of the 82 game series. Averaged 22.7 points, 15 rebounds, 14.2 assists. It's not too bad. Kind of like it. I'm averaging 6.7 turnovers a game, which is horrendous. By far the most in the league. Inside out scoring threat. We got 12 badges now. Yay. Alright, can I get MVP? I need to be averaging more points than I am. Shea Alexander's averaging 32 points a game. He turned the ball over 3 times a game. Damn, 3rd in the MVP. I need a 60-point game. I need a game where I go crazy. But there's a lot of games left, though. There's still about 14 games left. I can get some plays. I'm averaging more rebounds than Victor. Way more assists. I need more steals, man. One player of the month. Shea ain't won a player of the month. I mean, how the fuck? One rookie of the month every. Shea hadn't even won a player of the month. I won a player of the month at least. I gotta average some more points in a game. I gotta start putting up 35 a game with the 15 assists if I'm going to MVP. What quarter are you in?
I just finished.
Did you?
Yeah.
Excuse me. I got me a new jump shot. It'd be nice if I can get that to work out. Losing my religion. Okay, I guess that's the only skate move I got. That's it, y'all? Okay, I kind of like Joel Embiid's little spin move. Had to go with Joel Embiid, huh? I mean, shit. Joel Embiid, motherfucker. What you want to do?
I don't care. Fucking learning the games.
Eyes
Racing
water.
shit.
Huh?
Doing the
What is it now? I'm sorry, I can hear you.
I'm just doing the quest and shit.
What's up, man? Which quest are you doing?
Do what?
So what are you doing? What quest? Just...
Right now I gotta outperform one of the players so I can start on the team.
Yeah. Damn, Adam. Good. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You got extra chips and salsa in case you want to take it with you.
Oh goddamn thin. Not that long.
Yes.
Yeah, but it won't plug into.
You got an adapter to my computer? Oh, that was.
Yeah, I do. Say what? Mm-hmm.
Your test due or not?
What happened? Damn. Fucking. What's going on? You want to go play a game? Huh?
No, I gotta take a test with my girl.
You took a test?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll hop off. It'll take probably an hour to do that. Every time I go to fuck to bed.
Fans live for games like this one.
But I'll be back at my house tomorrow, so I should be on earlier. So I'll hit you up whenever I get home tomorrow.
There you go.
Alright, have a good night.
Later.
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 Sure not to miss out on any future Sun Home games. Stop on one of our tickets booths. All right, Suns fans, looking for some streets home tonight. The first 12,000 fans in attendance get one. It's our next home game, so be sure to pick up your tickets tonight. Don't forget to come out to the game with Dollar today. What better way to pass the year? Some pictures of your favorite mascots, Gorilla, and the contest tonight. Don't forget about our ball and giveaway day. Come to the game for and get a free Gorilla bobblehead. The National Basketball Association and the Phoenix Suns are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to eviction and possible arrest.
Oh, say does that start?
We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Bradley Beal.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Dick, and it's Ingram in at the 3. And for the Suns, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Smooth, and it's Richards in at the center position. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Back to quickly. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Booker outside and stolen by Barnes. Here's Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Wily move by Ingram. Able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Both free throws good for Ingram.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
To the inside. Here's Beal, and he lays it straight in.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And they did win that last game in this matchup, and it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
The rebound by Richard.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Pass to Smooth. Kicks it out to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Here's KD. Beal, that's for 2. Can't nail the jumper.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
And it's good, 2 points.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. And their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty. But he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
And here are the Raptors now. After the three-pointer from KD. Here's Smooth. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
Now, quickly, following Durant's three-point attempt. Here's Barnes. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Smooth.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Oh, when he turns the corner, Beal can just slice right through the defense as good as anyone.
Now, here's quickly. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Suns leading by 3. Here's Smooth. Right side, Beal. To the paint. Here's Smooth. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Suns shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. Both free throws good from Smooth. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. Trailing by 5. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And boy, did they impress everyone with that comeback they had in the fourth. Just stunned that crowd.
A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Smooth.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts.
Now here's Ingram. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Portland. Shot to stop the run. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Just 4 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off. A 3 from Barnes.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Phoenix. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason.
And right now for Phoenix, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
And we keep waiting for them to turn it around. And waiting, and waiting. And at this point in time, I'm just going to say it's probably not going to happen.
And again, no good by Toronto.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
It's Beal on the wing. Shoots over Dick. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Beal's got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Ingram dishes to Pirtle. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Buries it down low.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Booker outside. He lobs it up and stolen by Barnes. Inside. And the dunk by Dick.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
I like Beal's vision. Makes a great read on this pass.
Raptors trail by 5. Barnes outside. Active quickly. Pass to Barnes for the 3. Nailed from three-point land. 5 points in the game.
In the always evolving game of Barnes, I like seeing him wasting no time there, letting that one go.
Here's Durant. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes with it. He has 5. It's Ingram on the wing. Here's Pirtle. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. It's Beal on the wing. The 11-footer. And he can't bank that one in. Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. The game now all time. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
Barnes so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
Smooth passes to Richards. Here's Smooth, covered by Barnes. Pass to Booker. 6 to shoot. Over quickly. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Suns lead by 2. Jake with it. And here is Pirtle. Nothing on the board. Now quickly. A three-pointer is right on target.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Smooth, covered by Barnes. Booker with no one around. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Barnes outside. Dick passes to Ingram. The three. Second shot opportunity. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And the Suns making a change here. Murray's checked in. And the Raptors also making a change. It's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And there's Dick. That's good on the assist from Ingram. Dick's got his second bucket of the game to go. There's a screen by Murray. Down low. And he goes right over R.J. Barrett and slams it down.
Oh, Keegan Murray. Hopefully we'll be seeing that in the dunk contest one day.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Ingram. Rebound by the Suns. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
Going for a dunk, Ingram uses that physicality, clearing the defense out of his way.
Murray outside. Pass to Booker. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Booker's got 5 points so far.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here is Pirtle. Hasn't made one yet. For three, Barrett. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Smooth's got his fourth rebound in this one. Beal, the pass to Smooth. There's the drive. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Barrett. That shot off. Great D that time from Beal. Here's Smooth. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. And he's good on the three ball.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
Now, here's Quickly. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Entering the home stretch of the season, GA, how excited are you for the play-in tournament?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, Kevin. You can go from a 10th seed to making the playoffs. It makes this part of the year that much more entertaining.
And the Raptors with some changes. Robinson's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Barnes comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Walter in for Grady Dick. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Smooth in the last game against the Lakers was driven. He finished with 30 points, and he did a little bit of everything for them in that one, adding a triple-double in the process. Yet another outstanding game for him. He's playing with a ton of confidence and dominating as a result. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
For Toronto, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Smooth. .58 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's the screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Oop. 51 seconds left in the first. Now, here is Robinson. Pass to Barrett. Toronto working the ball around now. Barnes screen on Murray.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
Raptors have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Suns leading. Allen outside. Here's Smooth to the inside.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's Shed. Pass to Barrett. Over Murray. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Suns on top. They finish off the first quarter on a 14-6 run. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we return to the second quarter, and no Jay Latina. Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Phoenix.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
So for Toronto right now, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Then it's Walter. Then it's Robinson. And it's Shed in at the 1. Now here's Allen. He has yet to score. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Suns lead by 4.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Barnes. Missed inside. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray? He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie, setting a record for three-point shots made, and he has continued to build on it.
A bit of a surprise as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Murray was the right fit. Big part of Sacramento ending that 17-year playoff drought.
Dunn, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Murray's one of those guys who might be better suited for the NBA than college ball. More screens, more off-ball movement. He's talked about how much it benefits him.
Here's Shed. Back to Robinson. Count the basket.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Here's Smooth. Guarded by Robinson. Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Smooth. They set the pick. Fires the 3. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Robinson with it. Here's Shed, defended by Jones. And it's Shed missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Murray a screen on Barrett. Smooth. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Raptors trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside for Robinson. Pass to Smooth. And here's Jones. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Jones has got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Takes it inside. Barnes outside. To the paint. Wants to get it to Robinson and does.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Barrett. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Barrett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Smooth. Bucket is good. Smooth's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Suns. Raptors are gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Shed. Still yet to score. Barrett kicks to Robinson. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Murray, and then Murray with the jam.
Okay, Keegan Murray, I see you. That's a nice finish there.
Raptors trail by 10. Here's Shed. There's the screen. It's Barrett on the wing. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intention.
Smooth passes to Allen. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Scotty Barnes picks one up. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that.
Suns lead by 10. Smooth passes to Booker. Book it! Devin for 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Raptors have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Pirtle. Smooth with a rebound. Smooth's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside, Beal. From outside the arc. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
It's the confidence in Beal. He lets it fly from range when he really likes the look.
Pass to Ingram. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Bobbed up there for Durant. Can't complete the alley-oop.
That very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Ingram wide open, and it's off from 3-point range.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy, and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Now here's Ingram. After the miss from Smooth. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
What a slam by Jakob. You could see the confidence that he plays with down low.
Inside. Here's Smooth. Outside for Beal. Beyond the arc. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Walter. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Portland.
And also active defensively. 2 blocks to go with kind of his overall floor game.
Now here's Ingram. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And all all-star in this league, I think Ingram still flies a bit under the radar. But Brandon can be a #1 option, no doubt.
And the second free throw, good. Now Beal. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Smooth passes to KD. Here's Smooth. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
To the inside, and stolen by Booker. Pass to Smooth. And Phoenix turns it over again. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Smooth. The end of the first half of play. Suns ahead, up 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello, everybody. Before getting into the first half recap, let's check in on the injured players around the NBA. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny. Don't be jealous. I say LA is way up there. You know, because you're always home. Especially during the 3P days. It was very, very hot there.
Yeah, you kind of set yourself up for that one, Jeff.
I know.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets. I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Here's quickly. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Smooth out there with Durant, and it's... Richards in at the 5 spot. Sixers out there for Phoenix.
This kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
Here's Smooth after the Raptors pick up 2. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Jakob Poeltl. The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Raptors trail by 9. Pass to Dick. Here's Poeltl. Barnes outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working on. When he's hitting from three, this guy is almost unguardable.
Out to the right wing. Here's Smooth. Outside for Beal. Out to the right wing. Here's Smooth. His three-pointers off the mark. Toronto's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense, Barnes, he can be a producer.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the Raptors pick up 2. Here's Smooth. Back to Booker. Outside Durant. Pass to Smooth. Off target with his 3.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Back to Ingram. And slammed up by Ingram.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Here's Booker. After the Raptors pick up 2. KD passes to Smooth. And it falls over the rim and in. 20. Points for Smooth.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Ingram against KD. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Beal gets a wide open look. They get the rebound. Richards finds Beal. Here's Smooth. Quickly covering. 5 to shoot. Smooth passes to Durant. Beal, that's for 2. With the second effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram. The Suns have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Number 27.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. 6-point game. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Toronto working the ball around now. Down low. Here's Dick. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 8th rebound here tonight.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
It's tipped. Suns leading by 6. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And with this core of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
That's good from Barnes.
And Barnes, an all-around threat. A good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Now here's Booker. He's got 10. There's a screen. Smooth passes to Beal. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Dick. He's covered by Beal. Nobody near Barnes. A three-pointer, no good. Suns leading by 5. Pass to Smooth. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Phoenix turns it over again.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And the Suns making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Raptors trail by 5. Barnes looking around. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Quickly. He's got 10. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Suns leading by 4. Here's Smooth. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Smooth's got 7 now in this quarter. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Pirtle with a screen on Dunn. Ingram with room to shoot. Kept alive. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 6.
There is value in traditional 5s like Pirtle. They can grab glass, and they can get you bonus points.
There's Beal with the 3. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, he'll be more in store.
Quickly the pass to Barnes. Now Ingram. Dick wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Smooth. He's got 24. And it's good for 2. And now a 9-point Suns lead.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Quickly looking it over. For 3, Ingram. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Silky 3-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks knocks it down.
Smooth misses.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's Barnes, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Look how ready Barnes is to play physical. He insists on finishing his motion.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Phoenix. Then for the Raptors, R.J. Barrett comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Walter in for Grady Dick. Barnes hits them both.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's Smooth. 26 points for him. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Murray's checked in for Durant. Toronto on defense, trailing by 4. Pass to Smooth. And the 3 off target.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Barrett with the ball. It's hauled in by Dunn. Suns leading by 4. Stolen by Quickly. Here's the break. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Keegan Murray.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved. A sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Allen's checked in for the Suns.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Murray left side. Over in the corner, Allen. Here's Smooth. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Murray, no good. Raptors trail by 4. Pass to Quickly. Barrett with this screen on Jones. Really left alone that time. Quickly's got 14.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Now, Quickly, after the missed 3 from Smooth. Barnes outside. And the jump by Pirtle.
Barnes really just forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make them pay.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And let's take a second to recognize the rookies who have been doing a terrific job distributing the basketball this past month. Well, you look at Smooth, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And he's been setting the table beautifully. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
Here's Smooth. He's got 26. And Pirtle sends it back.
Something Jakob does so well. He's terrific at positioning himself to come up with these blocks.
And Toronto making a change here. A steal. Here's Walter. Comes up empty down low.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebound advantage is starting to add up.
Smooth passes to Allen. Here's Smooth. 5 on the clock. To end the cold streak. Connects from 3-point range. Smooth's got 12 points here in the second half.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Quickly with it. 14 points for him. Sinks that one from the post. Quickly's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Here's Smooth. He's got 29 points. It's rebounded by Quickly. And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. Here's Abaji, and he banks in the layup. Abaji's got his first bucket in this one.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Smooth. Here's the three. Alter pulls it in. Pass to Barrett. Quickly with it. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Abaji. No good on the triple.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
It's Jones on the wing. From the arc. Robinson pulls it in.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Abaji. Allen defending. Abaji the pass to Robinson. And that one drops. Robinson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Smooth. Makes it off the glass. Smooth's got 14 points now in the second half.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
50 seconds left in the third. Abaji the pass to Barrett. To the paint. And he slams it one-handed.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Jones. He averages about 5 points a game. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Back to Quickly. Robinson a screen on Jones. Quickly the pass to Robinson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Pass to Jones. Stolen by Quickly. With 2 seconds left. And that one is hammered home.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. That quarter had to take. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance.
The Suns.
We make something happen. Let's go.
Suns trail by 4. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Brady Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Smooth. Caption coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 4 assists in the game. So it's Toronto now. Down low, Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And here are the Suns now. Booker outside. Here's Smooth. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Barnes, some solid D here from Smooth.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
No good. That would have tied it.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Murray against Barnes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And you got to be careful how you guard Barnes, especially when he's in attack mode.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Toronto?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
Durant with a screen on Pirtle. Here's Smooth. Into the lane. Watch out, the damaging Durant flying right through.
And it doesn't even have to be an accurate pass. With Durant's limb, you can just throw it up, and you know this guy will get it.
Pass to Dick. Back to Quickly. Now Dick. He's covered by Beal. Unloads from 13. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Here's Booker. Barnes gets a hand on it.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
The shot's good from Quickly.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
And they recover it. No good from Durant. Toronto leading by 6. On the wing Quickly. And he drives in. Good D by Booker. El Phoenix shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Pass to Smooth. No good on the 3.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
Barnes outside. Here's Ingram. This one for 3. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. And now a 9-point Raptor lead.
The pure shooting ability of Ingram does all the talking there. He gets the ball and delivers that quick release.
Booker the pass to Smooth. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the layup falls. Smooth's got 5 points in the quarter.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. To the inside. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Durant, the pass to Smooth. KD a screen. Here's Smooth. It's good from long range. Smooth's got 39.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Inside, Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Pass to Smooth. Offline with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
He gets that one. Pirtle's got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Raptors.
Had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Scotty Barnes.
Steals are almost a forgotten stat. We don't talk about them a ton, but he's been huge in that category.
And his performance for him today.
And he gets the bucket. And it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Floats it up for Murray. And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. So it's Toronto winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile one.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight. We all have our bad days. They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.
AMP, it's your world. We just live it.
Looking to be a part of future Suns games? We've got information on available tickets at our ticket booth or online on our website. Suns Nation, if you're interested in attending an upcoming game, please visit Coach wants the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word SUNS along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Don't forget about our ball and giveaway day. Come to the game with the family and get a free Go to the Bubble.
Coming up next, the Suns taking on the Bulls. For Phoenix, obviously it's been a long season. Plenty of defeats along the way, compiling the league's worst record. It has not been pretty. Bulls, Suns, coming up next, right after this. Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Bradley Beal.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
And the starting group for Chicago. Gideon White there to make the backcourt. Nasumu is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. And for the Suns, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Smooth in at the 4 spot. Well, this last stretch of the season could be the final NBA games for some of the aging stars in the league. Grant, when did you know it was time?
Well, you know, B.A., I made it 19 years in the league, and at 40 years old, I was kind of happy to be done. But I hope that all the guys retiring this year have the same closure I had.
Here we go. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Denver, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Suns, they still go out and play hard every night. Unfortunately, it's one step forward and one step back. And they just don't have much time left. What? Wait! Hey! Dunks are always for the big boys.
soul funeral. You call it passing on in your language. We soul reapers have two principal duties. First, to shepherd normal souls, the holes to the soul society. And our second duty is to vaporize the hollows, the evil spirits who attack other souls. This is my current mission.
Hang on. If that's your mission, you mean there's a hollow around here right now? Don't stand there yapping, then go vaporize it.
Actually, I haven't been able to sense its presence.
Why not? Holy hell! Where did that come from?
Blood-curdling howl. Maybe. I heard it. That was the cry of a hollow. But it's like I'm hearing it through some unseen filter. What is it I'm sensing? And how could this boy have heard the howl before I sensed it?
That was Yuzu! Yay! Where are you going?
I'm going to kill it. Stay here.
Hold on! That's my family being attacked! Undo your spell! Now!
Don't be a fool. There is nothing you can do. Be quiet and leave this to me. Understand? This spiritual pressure. I didn't sense it till now. What is happening to me? Stop! What are you doing? Stop! No human strength is enough to break the keto. If you force it, your soul will.
Evaporate.
Impossible. He broke the keto by his own power. That cannot be. Stop!
Well, I'm gonna help my goddamn friend, bitch. Right. Ichigo. Ichigo.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Shot clock at 6. Smooth. Pass to Booker. Over Buzelis. Money on the 19-footer.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
Pass to White. Back to Giddey. Vucevic in the post. Richards is there. Second shot opportunity. And Vucevic lays it up and in.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Booker, the pass to Smooth. Richards with a screen. Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Back to Giddey. Down low. Pass to Buzelis. White for 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Smooth. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Budenholzer, and one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. Back to the basics, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a 3-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Smooth. Last game out, we saw him score 42. The kick to Durant. Pass to Smooth. Throws it up high. Here's Buzelis. Guarded by Durant. Now here's White. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. Here's Giddey. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Yeah, what determination by Giddey inside. Taking the foul and taking his shot.
And the first one at the line is good. Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league. And when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Here's Smooth. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Durant to win the run. And that's off the glass and in.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Up top, Giddey. Booker defending. And it's Giddey missing.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Smooth. Richards with a screen. Smooth. Pass to Richards. From close range. And again, another assist.
And he's nearing this franchise's single-season record for assists, piling them up all year long.
And he and his teammates have such chemistry at this point. There's that unspoken connection and understanding of how they want to play. Vucevic, good work defensively by Richards.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Here's Smooth. Putting up 23 points per game. He's proved how reliable a threat he is. Back to Durant. Fires from deep. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys. As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You look at Chicago, 6th best record in their respective conference right now, hoping to end the season on a high note.
Checking out the Bulls, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team could take it to another level if they get rolling.
Here's Buzelis. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Vucevic's shot is off. Here's Smooth. Outside Booker. Over White. Booker no good. Chicago's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Pass to Giddey. Here's Vucevic. The 3 ball. Sinks the tray. Vucevic has got 8.
Working it to Vucevic, and he does not hesitate.
Booker, the pass to Richards. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Chicago making a switch here. Smith's checked in.
Out of the floor for the Bulls. Number 7, Jalen Smith.
Here's Smooth. Yet to see a basket. Durant with a screen on Smith. Here's Smooth. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
With the floater. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Nick Richards.
I like seeing Giddey challenge defenses like this, making them compromise in the process.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Here's Smooth, putting up 23 points per game. He's proved how reliable a threat he is. For 3. Chicago with a rebound. They defeated Utah in their last game.
You have to credit their game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Suns trail by 4. For 3, Durant. Smith with the rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Back to Tsumu. Pass to Smith from behind the arc. Bradley Beal with a rebound. And so Beal will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Clock is at 3. Soft touch off the glass.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Now here's Smith. Defense is right there. No good that time.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Dosunmu, pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Now here's Booker. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Dosunmu outside. Vucevic finds Smith. Now here's Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. They double-team Vucevic. Dosunmu outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide-open man.
Here's Smooth. Launches it. Chicago with a rebound. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
That's a game they like to put in the rearview mirror. They know they treated it a little too lightly.
Yeah, but what matters now is how the team responds to a loss like that. That's what makes this a big game for them.
Suns trail by 7. Durant with it. He's got 5. Pass to Smooth. Back to Durant. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Just an aggressive inside play from Durant, pushing past the contact to get a shot.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Smooth in their last game against the Raptors had a huge game. He contributed 42 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there.